Hello everyone and welcome back to another video. Thank you for joining me as ever. I'm so excited to be out today. It has been an absolute age since I was out last. We're talking probably well over a month and possibly a couple of weeks. So yeah, it's been ages. It's currently the 7th of January today, so happy new year to you all. I think my last video was the Christmas sort of like special one where I showcased my best coins of 2024. If you haven't checked that out, check it out. Really good video. But yeah, today, not only because I haven't been out for ages, but also because I am back on the field where we had 7 hammered coins up in one day. At the moment, that is my best video on my channel in terms of views and things. You know, it just blows me away. I've got over 12,000 views on that video. So if you haven't checked that out, check it out. And today could be really exciting. As you can see, the field's currently planted with beets. So that will gradually get eaten by the animals and stuff on the farm. But the farmer has ploughed a couple of strips in the field, which is absolutely ample for what we're going to go on today. And yeah, I'm really excited to get out in this field. We're really close to a historical town. There's lots of transport links dating way back to like the 1800s as well. So I'm excited. I'm really excited. Hopefully you are as well. And if you see anything in today's video that you can identify, then yeah, please do, and consider liking and subscribing if you like what you see. And as always, I'll see you on the first hole. Well, I've walked straight onto the field. That's the tree line just there. And just here, just there it is. 82 coming in. Could potentially be straight onto a coin. Nice and shallow as well. And this is the first hole back on the field. I think I can see something disc shaped down there. I just love this field. It's just there's no stones. Just see something circular there. There it is. Is it a coin or is it a button to start? Potentially a coin, isn't it? Yeah, there's no stones in this field to get yourself all caked up on. Tell you what, I'm going to take my gloves off and I'll get straight back to you with that one. Okay, so I have given it a little bit of a clean up. As you can see, pretty toasted. Wow, really battered actually. It's almost like the size of a farthing. Thought we might have actually been onto a Roman coin at the start, but I don't think it is. I think it's just highly likely to be a very old Georgian coin. But we are on the coins, which is an excellent start. Really good. Very high VDI though for such a small coin. But we're on the coins, and hopefully that bodes well for the rest of the day. I'll see you on the next. Okay, on to another mid to high tone. Possibly is going to be lead. Just below that centre line, as it often is. One thing I will say about this field, I know a lot of ploughed fields do get lead up on them, but this one just seems to get so much, and it's all just like different shapes and blobs and different sizes. It's just yeah, never can really tell what you're going to get up on this field. It really is a bit of a strange one. Don't know if I've missed that completely or... Okay, let's go down and have a little look. I've got the gloves on today, guys, because well, we're in January now. Get that off there. And it is absolutely freezing, but I'm going to try and take them off for the fines and things. Let's turn that off. Just see it there, actually. There you go. A strip of lead. Now, I believe it was Raymond Berry, who, shout out to you actually, mate, because you went through pretty much all of my YouTube videos, I think, over the course of December. And we're looking at everything, commenting about different things and really helping me out, quite frankly. And you mentioned that these here can sometimes have inscriptions written on them, so it's always best to check the strips of lead all the way back to, I think it was the Roman period, you said, where they'd write like curses or things on them. So this one here does look to be plain, but that's a little tip that I picked up from Ray, so thank you, mate, again. And just one for you all to bear in mind out there, that yeah, check these, because sometimes there is writing and inscriptions on them. In this case, it is very plain, But yeah, another bit of lead, as I was just saying. I'll see you on the next hole. Wow, look at that for blue sky. You don't often see that in January, do you? Right, we're on to a 25, and honestly, it couldn't be nicer. 2 bars deep, right on that centre line, and it's just not deviating at all. It's almost a little bit too good, to be honest with you, but I'm going to call it early and say it's probably going to be a button or something, but let's have a look. Okay, so it's in this little clod here. Let's have a look. Hey, we are on to, oh, potentially, what is that? Oh, it's a button. Okay, again, a little bit of a scary moment there. I thought we're potentially onto a hammered coin. Well, there it is. I would say it looks to be a very large tomback button. Absolutely ginormous, that one, as you can see from the sort of my thumbs and the size comparison. That is absolutely massive. But yeah, I wonder why it gave off a good signal. First button of the day. All right, yeah, another really nice signal. This time it's a 70. A little bit jumpy. But you can see it's right on that line again. So let's give this one another live dig. I'm going to do a bit of a plug this time because, as you can see, it's so claggy here with all the rain we've had. It all sort of sticks together in a massive clump. So just to keep it all together, I'll just do that. And you would have remembered, I think last year when I was on this field, it had cows in it and it was like filling up with water. So it does hold the rain. Ooh. I just must have hit that off. Yay! Excellent, look, we're on to a silver. Oh, yes. It's not a hammered, I don't think, but it is a silver. I'm just going to turn you out of the sun a little bit because... Oh, excellent. What is that? Oh, it's another American. It's an American dime, I think. Oh my God. It's got a piercing up there. Well, I don't really know what to say. You're probably wondering why I'm a bit sort of like lost for words. In my roundup, in fact, on a video, you would have seen me find one of... No, it wasn't one of these, was it? Sorry, I'm getting myself all confused. I found one of these before I started YouTube, and it had a piercing in it for presumably what we think to be a bracelet. Now, that was in a field about 400, 500 yards away. No, more than that. What am I talking about? Probably about a mile away, actually, from where I am. On the same permission, but... Just give it a spray. But still the same. Different year, actually. But how strange is that to find another one, another American dime, and it's got another piercing in it a mile away on the same permission. It's in a different place. I believe the last one was just here. And again, going back to that 2024 coin roundup, this coin, not this one, but the other one, features in that because I found three coins in total in that field, all with a piercing in it. And look at that. Let me just give that a little bit of a clean. Well, there it is. United States of America. 1 dime. Absolutely amazing. And again, these fields on this particular part of the permission get so many foreign coins up. And again, it just adds to the fact that this is just such a historical market town. I appreciate this is 1914. But even today in 2025, there's still people from all over the world that visit this town. And that is just amazing. Was not expecting a foreign coin, let alone an American one. Brilliant. I'm pretty sure that is 925 silver as well. So just for those of you that are wondering, I know sometimes there's a little bit of confusion around it, but this here has got a piercing in it. So ordinarily, that's absolutely fine, no problem at all. However, if this coin had a piercing and it was over 300 years old, then in the UK it falls under the Treasure Act. So you'd actually need to declare that as treasure, simply because of the piercing. It's considered that it probably would have been worn as a jewellery piece, and then any pieces of jewellery over the age of 300 years have to be declared. So in this case, this doesn't, but it's worth bearing in mind, and I'm so pleased with that. All right, so first peculiar little bit of lead that's worth showing you. This side, not particularly much going on with it. This side here has definitely got a few weird markings on it. That almost looks like the number 3 there on the right hand side. And my bet is that that's probably a trade weight of some sort. Feeling the weight of it, maybe about half an ounce. So if that is a 3, I'm not sure why that would be on there. Half an ounce is about 16 grams, but yeah, peculiar one. I think that is probably some sort of trade weight. But yeah, worth showing, I thought. Well, I thought I would clean this one up with you guys, and we've just come across what I think. Initially, I got really excited thinking it was going to be a axe head, but I don't believe it is. It's actually going to be what I think is probably a pot leg. And if you remember from those videos that I made in this field just over a year, well, just under a year ago now, we had one of these up, and this one here looks to be a very similar size, and almost design as well. It almost had that little bit going through the middle there. So yeah, potentially we found another leg off of that pot. I'm probably a good 50, 100 yards away from where I found that one in that video. But yeah, really nice to find. Very, very old, and yeah, potentially a lot of age on that. So nice to find, and potentially add up to that first one that we found. Another little coin to show you, unfortunately completely battered again. Judging by its sort of orangey colour, I'd actually say that's probably quite a modern, possibly the 2p of like Queen Elizabeth II. It's just lasted really bad in the ground. But yeah, another toasted coin to add to the collection. Alright, so immediately after that last orangey looking coin, I had a slightly smaller one come up, but this time you have actually got a portrait. And I believe that might be George II. I think just sort of make out the word George there. But again, I'm not 100% certain. The bust sort of looks very sort of strange to me. So yeah, I'm not 100% sure, but I believe that is going to be a Georgian. Whether it's George III or George II, I'm not sure. But it's another coin. Probably a farthing, I would suggest, given by its size. But yeah, another little coin. Alright, just as the sun is starting to try and peep through the clouds, there it is, just coming through now. I think we might be onto a hammered coin. Came in at a 32, and dug myself a nice little plug. And this is what just sort of fell off of it. And I've just sort of seen a little bit of silver, and I'm just going to zoom in for you so you can see. Just here on this edge. And it's quite thin, circular shape. All the characteristics potentially for a hammered. Let's see if there's going to be... It's really like grown into the roots. Come on, please be a hammered. Yes, it is, isn't it? Get in. Take that off of there. Oh, look at that. It is a nice one. It is looking like it is going to be a very nice one. Right. Wow, look at that. Let me get the water spray on it, and I'll get you straight back on the camera. Well, actually, I thought better. I'm going to get the spray out, and we're going to do it together for the reveal. Who is that going to be then? Really nice little long cross. Lovely coin. Look at that. Wow, that's lovely condition. I don't want to use up all my water spray. That was the problem I had last time. I was finding so many hammered coins that I ended up eating into my water ration. And today I've got blackcurrant squash, so that's not going to be good for any coin. But wow, look at that. Just trying to get it in the sunlight, I think. I don't know who that is. Let me just turn around so I can properly see this. It's the trouble, it casts shadows. I think that is quite an old one. But who it is, I've absolutely no idea. But look at that portrait, and look at the back on that. That is brilliant. Awesome. Well, I will hopefully have put an ID on screen for you at any point now. I'm going to have a little look just off camera myself and see if I might be able to identify it. It's quite hard when you're looking through a phone and then at something, but look at that. That is awesome. Okay, if you're seeing this clip, it's because I've been able to identify it, and according to my research, that is going to be a Henry III penny, and that is absolutely amazing. We're talking all the way back to 1216 to 1272 from when he ruled. So, you know, we're talking a good 800 years. In fact, yeah, pretty much 800 years, depending on when this was dropped. That is absolutely incredible. Really, really lovely coin. Have not found a Henry III coin before, so absolutely chuffed with that. Now, this is a classic example as to why you should check what you think are little buttons or little copper discs in the field, because this is something that I've very nearly just tossed in my fines pouch with all the lead and the rubbish, potentially damaging it, and actually taking a little bit of time to clean it up. And it is actually something really nice. I can see the letter V and then M, or it's possibly a W and something else, possibly an A. But then on this side here is where I can sort of see the detail. It almost looks like a copper hammered coin. In the middle, kind of looks like you can sort of see a shield, maybe with a cross in it. And then down the edge here, you can definitely see some sort of lettering. And as I say, I was going to toss that straight in the bag. But I'm so glad that I didn't. And hopefully I'm going to be able to get an ID on what that is. I'm going to say it's probably some sort of little token, or maybe like a jeton. But yeah, really, really nice little thing. And I'm glad I saved that one. Well, look at that. For a nice little tomback button. Lovely little floral design going around the edge of it. It is just a standard tomback, but someone's gone to the effort of making this one into a nice little flower around the edge, and that's absolutely lovely. Just thought I'd share that one with you. It's a little bit different to what we usually find. Now I'm going to do a live dig for you on this one, and this is just a little test to see how much these beats potentially ruin the signal. You can sort of see it's not great. Keeps dipping down right to the bottom, and that's probably because this vegetable I'm about to dig up is getting in the way of it. So just worth considering. I mean, we'll see what we get out. It might be absolute rubbish, but the chances are, once I've moved that, you see it's got a little bit nicer. Don't worry, I just helping the animals out by giving that a little dig up, because this bit here, in fact, has actually already been ploughed and turned over, but doesn't always get all of them. Right, let's have a look. Where are we? Okay, well, whatever it is, it's in this little ball here. Give you a zoom in. Can't see anything just yet. Oh, can see the edge of something now. And oh my god. Oh, what are the chances of that happening? Wow. Oh god, metal detecting is a funny old hobby. You can be talking about something, and then as if by magic it comes up, like you almost manifest it. And we've got ourselves another hammered coin. This happened on a video. I think I found a silver coin pocket spill, and I was talking about searching the area after you find something good, and then literally I'm talking about it, I got a signal similar to the one before that, and another silver coin come out. And again, just for this scenario, I'm trying to prove a point that things in the ground can make targets sound awful, and it can be something good. And then we go and pull out a hammered coin. It's really stuck to it though. Oh, where's the portrait? It's that way, isn't it? Might need the cloth on this. But look at that. I can't believe that's just happened. That is amazing. I'm not doing a very good job at cleaning it, mind you. I think that's probably going to be an Edward, isn't it? And well, just like I was just saying, I will definitely be searching the area now, because I'm on one of the little strips just going back to my lunch bag to have some lunch. It's about 1 o'clock in the afternoon. I'm really lagging behind, but when you're finding finds like this, you yeah, you don't care. You can starve yourself a little bit. But yeah, I was just going to say, I'm debating whether to even go back now, because this little tiny strip is absolutely filled with coins. That was a stunner. It's our second of the day already. Brilliant. And there's just absolutely no sign of the day slowing down. So yeah, I'm debating whether to even go in for lunch at the moment, to be honest with you. Ooh, what is that? It's a little bit like fishing, this hobby, I find. You know, when you're on for stuff, if any of you do fish, yeah, you don't want to stop, because when they're biting, that's the time you're going to catch it. Now this here looks like a little piece of bronze of some sort. Give it a brush up. It almost looks like there is a little bit of detail into it. Almost looks like a leg, well, fat leg with a shoe there, but I'm not sure what this one is going to be, guys. Possibly broken off of something, maybe there and there. But yeah, not sure what that is. It'll go into the questionable pot, I think, and we'll have a little look at that later when we get home. But yeah, I think it is a piece of bronze by the looks of it. So just back from lunch, and the first target we've had is another big pot leg. Slightly smaller than the last one, but it is a pot leg, I'm pretty sure. So it begs the question, I've never had this many up in one day. It begs the question as to whether they are pot legs, and if they are, what on earth were people cooking up in this field? Because I think this must be in total now, including today and other days that I've been out on this field, which is I think 3 in total. I've had about 7 of these up, and they're absolutely massive. I'm fairly sure they are pot legs. That would be where the stand is, and then obviously the pot around that. So yeah, interesting one. And if you know, then yeah, please let me know. This one is well worth a live dig. Between 68 and 71. Could be a little coin, and could hopefully be a little silver coin. That'd be even better. It's got that sort of like nice sort of cling to it at the end of the tone. So let's have a little look. It's a nice small target. Nice. Let's see if we can make it 4 for the day. I think it might actually be in this by the looks of it. Oh, not drop it. Oh, I've dropped another bit of it. It's actually in this bit, isn't it? I'm not sure what's going on with my pinpointer. It's not playing ball at the moment. Is that it there? Is it in that? Where on earth is this gone then? Might have to get back to you guys. Okay, well, I found said item, and I believe it is potentially an old hairpin. very old and green. Either that or it could be a nail, but it just doesn't scream nail to me. I mean, if it is, it's a really, really old one. It's got that lovely green, light green patina to it. But yeah, I'm leaning towards it probably being some sort of hairpin, because the end of that doesn't. A nail, you've got the obviously the flat head and then a skinny, stem. I don't know what I'm trying to say, but this here almost gets fatter to thinner, which, yeah, would lead me to believe that that's probably going to be some sort of hairpin for tying back ladies' hair. So, yeah, nice little find, I think. Well, just between the stubble and a beat, we potentially got ourselves a little coin. 86 is ringing in that. It's just really, really nice tone. Hasn't changed at all since I checked it. And hopefully we get ourselves... Yep, it's just in there. Hope we get ourselves a little coin. It's in a mud clod, which is always fun. If I can pick it up. There we go. I've got to try and find where it is. I'm not convinced my pinpoint is working properly, to be honest with you. I'll just turn it on and off again. Is it even in there? Don't think it is. Where's that gone then? Where on earth has that gone? Let's have a little look again. I'm not saying it's in this last little bit here, but I'm sure that... Oh, okay. Just see the little bit of green there sticking out now. Now, get your votes in. Is it a coin or is it a button? Such a high output. Oh, it's got to be a coin, hasn't it? I think it is. Unfortunately, it's looking like another battered one. But again, that sort of farthing size. And my guess is, looking at the patina of it and sort of reddy orange coming through, I'm going to say that's probably a George V or Queen Victoria, but I'm probably going to lead towards more George V. Let's see if we can get a bit of rub on the trousers and get a bit of detail up. Nope, nothing on that one, I'm afraid, but it is a coin. I'm not sure how many copper coins I've actually had today now, probably 3 or 4. So it's another one. Well, look at that for an imprint. We've just had our very first buckle of the day. This side here, you can just see all the sort of green patina still embedded into the soil. And then I'm going to try and gently open this up. It's a lovely little buckle. It doesn't look like there's a pin. Just double check. I don't want to damage anything, which I'm good at doing. Yeah, that is a lovely little buckle, guys. Really, really nice. Let's just give it a little bit of a very gentle brush. Yeah, it's a tiny little thing. Not sure what it would have actually attached to. It looks like there's almost a little bit of iron there. Perhaps that is the pin. It's just embedded itself over there on the in the corner. I might actually have the pin, guys. But yeah, nice little buckle. Haven't had one of these up for a little while actually. It's like a little spectacle buckle, but slightly less sort of detailed. But nonetheless, really, really nice. And yeah, definitely a good few 100 years of age on that. Brilliant. Well, 2 targets. We just had one there, which was a lead spindle whorl, and then I've just had this. As you can see, it's literally I just kicked it up right off the surface, and we've got ourselves a really nice little spectacle buckle. And this one here is slightly more ornate than that last one that we had, but no pin on this one, sadly. You can see the little etch just there where it would have gone. And I'll tell you what, I reckon that's actually, it's just intact, but yeah, that's probably how the pin came off in the first place. You can see that's almost being held on by a thread there. So lovely little find, and nice to rescue yet another buckle from this amazing field. Okay, well, another potential interesting little artifact that's just come up. It looks as though it's been snapped at that end, and possibly snapped at that end as well, actually, now I think about it. But This bit here almost slightly more rounded off, but it's got 3 little notches on the top, all with holes on, and I imagine that probably would have continued round. But yeah, does anyone know what that might be? It's a really peculiar looking item. It's quite a nice signal. I think it rang in around the 50s. But yeah, really baffled as to what that may have been from. Fortunately, I can't get my yellow thing through the hole because it's not big enough. Oh, sorry, it's too big. But yeah, anyone knows what that might be, then please feel free to let me know. Alright, so that is going to do it for today's video. I believe this was possibly the last item that I showed you. And it's that strange green item. It's probably around 5 inches in length with those peculiar 3 circles. And yeah, it looks like it's snapped at either end. Could be agricultural, but yeah, it's just the patina that's throwing me off. So if you know what that might be, then please let me know. Again, another little item throwing me off slightly. Possibly is just an old nail, but it's the shape again that's throwing me off, and also the head on it. So I think that may have been some sort of women's hair clip, or hairpin rather. A few items on here you obviously wouldn't have seen, the musket balls being one. Get a hell of a lot of musket balls off on this permission. And I'm just conscious that I don't want to show you musket balls every video, so they will pop up at the end or throughout some other videos, but just not every video I'm going to be showing them in the future. Again, more items that you probably wouldn't have seen. We've got some, you know, absolutely battered coins. This one up here, completely cut in half. A lot of those completely unidentifiable. One that has dried up quite nicely whilst being in the pouch is this one here. I think it's the other side. Yeah, you can see a nice shield there with what looks to be a lion either side. You can really make out that one there. And then the reverse looks like a big V. Yeah, strange one. That's probably some sort of token, but really nice nonetheless. And of course, got the nice 2 little spectacle buckles that came up after lunch. Really nice to get those up. But to be fair, most of what happened was before lunchtime. So started off first of all with this absolutely lovely American United States 1914 1 dime, and as you can see, it's got a lovely little hole in it, so would have been worn possibly as a bracelet or a necklace. And yeah, really nice little find. And then my favourite coin of the day and find, and to be fair, what an absolutely stunning hammer coin that is. Never had one up like that before. Pretty sure it is Henry III, but I will I've put an ID on screen when I was showing you that, but that is an absolute stunner. And then pretty much a couple of holes after, actually, we had what I believe is this little Edward up. You just see EDW on the right hand side, so that's what leads me to believe it is an Edward. And another little hammered. So what a day that was, and the field that just keeps on giving. Well, I ended that clip by saying this is the field that keeps on giving, and it really does. This is the 4th time I've been out on this field, and it's produced a total of 12 silver coins. I think one of them was a love token, and one of them was obviously the dime, and the other 10 have all been hammers. And there's still so many beats on this field and unploughed areas, and you know, I've just scratched the surface today, so there's going to be absolutely tons out there. I'm convinced, actually, I'll put it out there, that there's got to be some gold on this field. There just has to be. There's just so much activity going on it that there can't not be. So yeah, I'm so happy. It's the 7th of January, my first time out since the new year. Well, to be fair, for the whole of December I didn't go out. So yeah, this is my first time going out in well over a month. It's the new year, and we've started off with 3 silver coins already and some really lovely little artifacts which hopefully will clean up nice and go in the display. But yeah, thank you very much as always for watching. Really do appreciate it, and if you have enjoyed the video today, then please consider liking, commenting anything that you've seen below that you might be able to identify, and subscribe to the channel. And yeah, I'll catch you on the next video. I'm going to leave a little video at the end of this linking you to my last time on this field with 7 hammered coins up, so you can check that out as well. Thanks guys, have a good week and take care.